Hello and welcome back on Joe, and this is Sweet Transit. Turns out I had logistics all wrong and couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. A couple people warned me, and this window is a big hint for what's going on. In simple terms, I have things and my city doesn't, which doesn't make sense, but it totally makes sense because if you look at it, you know exactly why. So what's the problem? For example, I'm talking to Alatus, and Alatus right now, the market doesn't have potatoes, doesn't have clothes, and has some fish, and it doesn't have bread, but bread is not unlocked yet, so that's not confusing. But over here, these guys say, okay, we have fish, some have clothes, not all of them, but some of them totally do, and then no bread and potatoes. Potatoes is one of the first things that we actually built, which is over here somewhere, potato farm. We have 2 of them, we're producing a bunch. Okay, now that's confusing. What's going on here? Well, let's look at a couple things. If we look at Altus, if we look at the potatoes here, we're getting some in, but we're not actually consuming anything. Okay, so how much are we producing? Well, I can tell you that we can technically produce 60 times 2 per minute, so 120 per minute, but we don't know how much we consume because we don't consume any. You getting what I'm getting at now? Because the problem is it's currently not even being delivered, and that is plainly wrong. So how do we fix that? Well, it's very easy to fix with Courier Shack. Tell the courier, hey, your input storage is over here, and whatever is at the train station that you can bring to the market, bring it there, because why not? The train station has a rather large storage unit, so it doesn't feel like there's a need yet to add more storages next to the station, but maybe we have to change that later. But there's potato here, obviously, and now they're finally moving some over here, and people should be able to get some of the potatoes in. There you go. They're coming in now. So that's good. That's much better. This feels better. Cool. They're getting potatoes now. They still don't get clothes. Why don't they get clothes? And I look, and it's just like, okay, we have this clothing shop sitting over here. You are producing 30 clothes per minute, and you're consuming 15, call it cotton, per minute. So, okay, 15 cotton. If I move over here, this is my cotton farm. I only have 1 right now, but we can add 1 later, and we can produce 40. Okay, we're taking 15 out of 40, so we can easily build 1 more production off of this one. 1 2/3 actually, but we don't want to go that crazy. So yeah, technically we are getting more than enough stuff in here, and it's producing something. And I'm assuming the buildings that are in walking range of the clothing shop actually get clothed, but the shops or the places that are not in walking range of the clothing shop do not get anything. But they're in walking range of the market. So can we fix that? Yes, we can. We can just tell the clothing shop, because the warehouse can't actually take clothing. The warehouse is just taking the things that are up here, I think. And yeah, nothing actually gets moved around, so everything just goes to the clothing shop, but we don't want that. Take your production and bring it down here. This will only produce for the city, but for right now that is fine because that's all we have. So there you go. There's a bunch of people highlighted in yellow taking the big old boxes over to the market, and then we should see some clothing in here. Why is that important? Because the next step will tell us how much we're actually consuming. If we look over here, all the materials that are actually being delivered, and potatoes is now one of them, it wasn't before, is in this list, and it will tell us what our current production and consumption of all of these products is. For clothing, -1, no good. We gotta fix that. For cotton, -9. Okay, it is hard to tell because it tells us that we have production 0, imports +6, consumption -15. We do know that our actual production is 60 times 2, so 120. No, wait, 40. Our production is 40, so this shouldn't be a problem. It's just currently we're not getting enough consumed to even import enough, but this one shouldn't be a huge problem. Cut stone. There is actually a consumption that is pretty close to our production. We're producing 18. How can we verify that? And these are all things that I didn't know, and I love that this is happening because it gives me more control, more details about how my city is actually supposed to work. And some of the comments that you guys wrote were all about expanding too fast and everyone dies, just death spiral wise. And I was like, what? But there you go. 18 being produced. And if we click on the city again, 18 being produced, and we are exporting 14. What does export really mean? Honestly, I don't know. know. But that's what we're doing. So we got to make sure that this one stays in balance. Fish, we're pretty good. We are producing 50 and are consuming 35, so I have 15 surplus. It also said that. That means 25 per each shop, so 25, 25. That's the 50. I wonder what these two are doing. Do you just not accept that there's something that you can do? Do you need a storage that's closer to you guys? I'm not 100% sure what your problem is, but it could also be related to we have too much production that we don't actually take in everything that we want. But yeah, production plus 50 should be plus 100, but that's fine. We'll figure that out later. But here's a place that you can actually look at your productions. Okay, good. What's going on over here? Well, if we, and this is a little weird because here we have global stats that I can hover over and see something. We're producing, we're consuming, we're transporting. Currently, we are producing per minute 60. Can I hover over that so you can actually see what I'm talking about? No, you cannot. Okay, we'll just click. Let me go back. Why? Game. Why? No. Oh. There's a little hover button over here that when it's not full, it doesn't count as actually being displayed. So there you go. But here you go. Per minute, we're producing 60, and per minute, we consume 71. If you do the math, that's negative 11-ish. So that's a problem. Why is it 60? Because our current sawmill sitting over here is producing 60. So all of this makes perfect sense. The only thing I'm asking for, and I put it in the Discord and I haven't gotten an answer yet, and I don't want to wait any longer, is there a place where I can see all of this in one location for the whole map? Or per city basis? I don't care which one, because I can go here and say, hey, here's my city somewhere. Where's my village? There's my village. We can go here, and it shows it to me kind of here, but not really. There sometimes you see some icons next to it, like going down or going up, but it doesn't tell me enough, because at this point, we are actually not producing enough clothing. We're -7. And it's not telling me that in this window or anyone else or anywhere else. So I would love to see a bigger, broader overview of this, but we can't have everything all the time, I guess. So we're just going to build a new clothing shop, and we have more than enough people, so that should be fine. And now if we hover over this, it should give us an indication that there we go, 60. It just increased to 100%. We now do have enough clothes coming through. We have some cotton coming through here, import 38 and consumption -30. Remember, we had 40 consumption, so this is fine. Stone, you're also fine. You're at plus 30 something, that's good. This one's at plus whatever we need, so no problem there, and this one's also at plus. So all of them are plus right now, but I didn't even know that this existed before, which could have caused humongous pain and problem, but luckily it did not, so we are where we are. Let's go over this really quick and upgrade all the roads that we are able to upgrade, because we do have stone available. Actually, that was enough for everything, which is exciting. So all of these guys are happy. Good. Our city is growing. We're at almost 1,600 right now, and most of them should be relatively happy with all the product that we have available. And we are overproducing clothing now. Wonderful. Excellent. I don't think we need a new train or anything like that. So all that is pretty a-okay. And I think we could start... No, we cannot, because we cannot upgrade these guys until we get the next milestone completed. And the next milestone is shown over here. We have a problem. Not enough work. Haha, yes, we still have 58 people that don't have enough work. Don't worry, you'll get work. We don't have to build any extra houses right now, but, oh, we already know that our wood is going down. So how about we build a new wood distribution hub somewhere? I almost don't care where it is. This line over here does not have that much production going on, so I'm very tempted to put something in this area so we can do a little more wood production. How about that? Yes, that sounds good. No, actually, that doesn't sound good, because if I just put one here, it's not very expandable. But if I put one here, I can A, cross this rail with a bridge. That is a good thing, and we can just join up here. That is all good. And B, this is very expandable. So how about we do that? I would like some industry, since it's going to be an early industry, which is a sawmill. Yes, very good. Plop this somewhere. It'll be nice if it's not at a funny angle, but I don't know that we have a real choice here. It's part of the charm of the game, right? Since we have to worry about an angle here anyways. Can we... Let's do the the rail connection first. I want to go not that way. I would like to actually go straight through. Just get rid of that signal, get connected to here, and make something relatively straight. Relatively. It doesn't have to be crazy straight. I would like 11 tiles long because we know that that is the length that we want our places to be. And then I think this is going to be a problem because we won't be able to get a bridge over that, are we? I really don't think we are, but let's see. Nope. It's like, you knew exactly that wasn't going to happen. Okay, fine. We can throw a bridge over here, which is as good. It's not perfect, but it's fine. We gotta go there. Nope. We gotta go here. Yes. Which is fine. It's not ideal, but it will do the totally do the job. I would love it if we can just run parallel to you all the way up to here, and then we just throw another signal in there. Which means you have to come back a little further, and then we need a relatively sharp turn to get back to these guys. So we can get that organized, hopefully relatively quickly here by removing some... no. Yes, 24 rails. I think so. Okay, that was good. This piece of rail as well. And yeah, we do need the junction somewhere in this area, but this one has to come back just right. So let's turn this one around. Just until there, and then I want 11 tiles long. Let's make it 12 because it's more fun. And then you just have to join in there. It's not perfect because it will slow us down a little more, but I think I'll get over it. It's not the end of the world. So let's just keep going with what we have going on here. We can always come back later and make a better junction or a better station or anything like that. So let's not go wild over this. Build a station like so. Build our station platforms. We know that we want 11. We got 12 available if we need it. And then we have to ask ourselves, is this a place where we need more than one train coming through? Right now the answer is no. No, we don't. But later on the answer may be yes. Yes, absolutely. We totally do. We just have to wait on that. Let's make this a stone road and make you relatively long. And I would like to see if I can... Yes, I can see what the full connection has. And this looks good. And we do have couriers, and distribution offices too. And I think we can use these later for industrial chains that have more than one input. In this case, they just produce their own wood, and that's the sawwood, or the sawmill, technically. But when we get into industries that have more than that one, the distribution hub can be very helpful. It looked like back in the day when the game was brand new, there was more to it than that, but today not anymore. So we're just gonna play it with with the stuff that we have available in mind today. Let's see. I need 8 storages here. Very good. And then I do want the second one because we are going to remove the sawmill from the first plot. Sorry, from the city where it's currently sitting. And it would be super cool if I can actually build you into this area, because I don't think the actual distance from the sawmill is important. It is just the availability of all the material, of all the things, and then we're good to go. Output storage, bring it straight to the sawmill. Output storage straight to the sawmill, and I build it this way. The storage is sitting over here. I build it this way so I can expand it a lot in this direction. That hopefully helps later. It may absolutely not, but it may help. So get rid of a couple signals here. You there. We do need a couple signals all set up here. You technically this does not need to be a change signal because there's no change in direction. So they should only be able to go wherever they want to go when it's free. But well, I just like to be consistent-ish. I'm not a very consistent person, so having something consistent-ish is about as good as you're going to get out of me. Cool. There are signals. If we need to, we can add a very simple junction or another station in there. So yeah, I think we're in a good place. We technically... Potential. Oh, this is lovely. Didn't know that was a thing, but our potential is 180. Currently, we're producing just 60, so we're not maxed out. I don't know if you could have guessed that. But that's what's going on. How many people do we need? 40 per station. So all we need here is just a train, which will be not the T10, that's the ST20 as usual. And then we need 2 of the 40 worker train limits. That looks good. get our route set up, figure out what we want to do here. I want to do a new one. Destination is going to be down there, so swap workers down to the sawmill, and the usual. This is going to be no, this is packs. Packs, sawmill. Cool. Ideally, we're only going to have one sawmill running ever, but you never know. We may run into a problem here relatively soon that says, well, you actually do need 2 setups for this, so stop fighting it. Cargo, sawmill. Cool. And they bring all the material to the warehouse, which is what we want. You can go. We don't actually need to wait on you, and we do have some other locomotives available. The SDF-10, this one can go forward and backwards right away, and then the ST-20, you go a little slower, but probably have more power. Yes, we have braking power and front power, 800 versus 450, 1100 and 550, but you do go a little slower-ish. Slower-ish, so that's 30, and you go 35. No, you actually do go faster. So we're just going to switch over to that guy because you're bigger. Then we just need our flat wagon that can transport our material for the length that we have available, and then you can go on a new cargo route and get out of here. Cool. That should take care of our potential log shortage, and with that, we should be able to delete this friend over here and make that one more of a city part than it's been before. For that, how about these are 2 buildings? Okay. We don't actually need these 2 roads anymore. We can expand our personnel. We have the bakery unlocked. Okay, we can get there next. How many people are currently unemployed? Do we still have not enough workers? 2. Yes, not enough work. 1. Yes, efficiency below 100. That makes sense. Atalos, how many? We have a lot of workers available, so we don't actually want to expand here until we need to change anything. Keep an eye on the trains still running here. If that becomes a real problem very soon, we know exactly what we want to do here. But for right now, everything seems fine. We have clothing overflowing. We have potatoes overflowing. What is our potato consumption right now? We are +1, barely plus. So we need more potatoes coming in. Is our problem the production or consumption? We have 60 being able to be produced here. Okay, that's important. 60-60. Train, can you tell me something about what's going on with you? Because you're bringing in 500 when you're done. Let's do this. And I'm assuming that you actually will unload all of it. You only unload 80 of it. Interesting. All right. Okay. Well, let's read this again. Our consumption says it's 40. Our capacity is 300 in this place, or in the city. Okay. But our balance is plus minus because we haven't actually touched anything. So no, the train, we have 300 available right now. And I think, I'm not sure how. This shouldn't happen. This very much should not happen, but we'll just tell you to get out of the way. And then we will tell you to get out of the way right after. And then this one should all be solved. Why are you going backwards there, buddy? No. No. Wrong button, sorry. Turn around. This is the normal style. There was no reason for anyone to be able to get past that signal and actually crash into anyone unless it was a perfectly timed even time, I suppose. Not even time, but having them leave at the exact same time. But honestly, that shouldn't really happen. But it did. So now it's probably fixed. What is this? Stone and stone and stone and stone. Cool. I think we're okay with potatoes because we do see what the actual consumption is. It will be cool if we can see the actual delivery to the city somewhere. And if you know where that is, please let me know. Efficiency below 100%. 5 times. What are the other ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is interesting. Why is it below? We have more than enough people. Is our input storage full? We don't have enough workers here. Okay, the workers are not coming in right now. And what are you doing? Something on my tongue there. Fun. You're not doing anything interesting. Where are my workers? Not workers. Not workers. Those are the workers. So they're unloading them there. And then this production symbol should go away because that's all it does. Interesting. Now we're only producing 30 per minute. I swear I thought I thought it was a 60 before. Now it's very clearly just saying 20, and if we look at this, this one doesn't really tell us anything. Or it's just something on route. We have 420 storage. Yeah. Okay, this one's 60, and this one is 30. Okay. It's like we lost some production. Is the production lost due to workers being less happy? No, we're 100% happy there. We also, our cotton and our clothing should be very even now. So no, I must have just misread something. I could go back in the recording and figure that out. But where's the fun in that? If this one is full, do you give me a different number? You're just pausing now because like, well, you gotta pick something up to get more. I think we're okay. I think that's totally fine. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. So what's next to do? Next to do is give more work to the people. And right now, how much work do we have available? 652, I think is what this means. Wait, rested, 900. Working, 678. We have 900 people that don't have work. Okay, got it. Even though the icon is not showing here, but I think it still means that. And if not, then we'll just figure that out later in a different way. But yeah, why is this? Yeah, not enough upkeep goods at the warehouse to support this building. This will bring down efficiency. Upkeep goods. We need tools and we need fertilizer. Oh, apparently, were those produced or supplied at some point? It'll be interesting to know because I didn't let it run for a very long time in between, but maybe I did let it run for some point. That's a thing that may be happening. You don't have any workers on board. Okay, what's happening here? Pax Sawmill. Did I do something wrong? Swap workers, sawmill, Alatos. No, that's all fine. Is there nobody at the station? Are there no workers at the station? I really wanted to go to the next thing, but it's going to be hard if I can't actually get people there. So there's 36 workers right now. Now 12 less. Now 22 less. And there's nobody at the station. You know what? I think we don't have enough workers. I very much think that. Where's the train of passengers going this way? I just want to know. No. There we go. I just want to know what the actual color of you is, and you are that one. Okay. Slow you down. You are passenger train. You have nobody on board, and nobody is here. You should be able to walk there. Storage is empty. That is wild. Something is up, and I actually like it, because if this is diagnosable, if I can actually figure out why this is wrong, what's going on, it's not really a problem. But if I can't do that, then that is a big problem. Let's look at this. We have 25 workers there. Okay, we do know that there's work available. You are the only passenger train coming in right now, and you are not picking up anyone. Why? Why are you not picking up anyone? We have a passenger route set up. I know that for a fact. But there's nobody here. Why is there nobody here? You should be able to go from the station to here, but you're not doing it. Okay. Can I tell you anything special? No, I can't. Is anything going on over here? No, it's just a simple road connection to the coal mine, and they're getting workers. Do we have a passenger train heading this way right now? Is there anyone on board here? There are no people on board here. Okay. There's a passenger train. You have nobody on board because you just unloaded someone. Okay, how about you? You are loading people up. Where are you going? That's an excellent question. We're not going to get to the bakery today. I want to figure out what's going on here. You're bringing them all the way out to the cotton farm, which is just happy to do what it's supposed to do. We don't have wood. I'm not surprised by that because the wood is supposed to happen down here, but nobody is bringing wood down here. This is not the wrong building, right? This is a passenger building. Yes. Okay. Here's what we're going to try. Unless... I know I don't have... Oh! We have 25 workers. I think nope. That's green. That's the wrong one. There's nobody on board here. No. He really didn't take anyone. Okay. Pause really quick. Just for giggles. And I don't know if this destroys the map path as well. We don't need a village building yet. We need a train station, a small train station like this one. Gonna put it closer to where we were, and then put the actual platform over here, and see if the actual passenger sawmill still exists. It does. That's good. Follow this guy one more time and see if you can get at least a few workers in. But it's I don't think it's the distance to the station. I think it's we don't have enough workers available. Rested, working, traveling. Why is nobody at the station? That is a wonderful, wonderful question. We do clearly have the range everywhere. That's not the problem. But we don't have enough people. Okay. Let's add a handful of laborer residences. About this many. We don't have wood. You can't do that. Oh, you dog. And of course, I deleted this guy before anything else was happening. But why swap workers at coal mine? No, that's the wrong one. We don't want the coal mine one. Swap workers at potato farm. Okay, swap workers, swap workers, swap workers. This is the one that we want. Pax sawmill. Swap workers at here. You have fuel. You have some speed. And you're supposed to go here, which here currently has no workers. When does it get workers in? How often do you get workers in? Because if there's never anyone here, it's kind of funky. Did I tell the sawmill anything to not do? Input storage, output storage. I want you... Well, this one just changed because I destroyed that building, so I don't think that's really a thing. Input storage? Is that my problem? Did I not assign the input storage, which is also there for workers? I don't think that's a thing, but I'm questioning myself now. Because... Hold on. This one's actually highlighting green arrows to go there, even though those don't have an input storage. What does it do over here? Well, you do that now because I assigned you, but you didn't do that beforehand. Where's my double train? Is it this one? Yeah, this is sawmill one. Nobody's on board yet. Okay, get out of here. Very good. You park there, you unload, and you come back home, and you have no workers on board again. Yeah, but there were 100 there this time. It doesn't feel like it's a worker shortage problem. It is a... Huh. Something is not right. Give me a minute. For anyone that was screening at the screen, sorry. For some reason this is set to disabled. I don't know why it started out as disabled, but I didn't want it to be disabled, so now I'm expecting the blue one. Yeah, the blue one just has some workers on an 80 even. I don't know why that happened, if I press pause or if... Nope, it's not pause. I may have pressed another button that did that, but a very simple problem, which is not surprising. Why would it start out like that? I don't know, but now we have workers here and we get some wood in and everything is fine. And we have 120 going to the station all the time, which should take care of the other things. Good enough. Let's call it good enough for now, okay? Sorry, that was fault alert, but now things are better and we can all sleep like babies, which don't sleep very well because they always think about trains. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.